Hello everybody! Today we're going to do some tips and tricks about the Shufix, our fast polyurethane glue. As always, we use our protection, so wear gloves, you never know, and I don't want glue or any trash or shit on my gun, so I always use two pairs of gloves. If I have glue on my fingers, I tear off one pair of gloves and I still have gloves on my hands, but no glue on my tools. Okay, just as always, we open the tube. Pull off the gap. This tube is already used. I will show you. And I look into the tube and try to find if there is any obstruction in it, but there isn't. So I put a tip on it and you can see the tube is already used. I don't know if you can see it, but here is a scale from 100% zero and it's almost 50%, as you can see. So I'm going to show you the difference between a hand dispenser or normal dispenser and a battery dispenser. It's especially about the flow through the tip. So, as always, I'm gonna want to be sure that the mixing is okay. So, like the doctor, I press some product out. Looks like it is okay. There's no leaking on the tube. This is the hand gun and I have to be quick. As you can see, every time you release the gun, you have a weak point. There is no flow in the tube and in the tip anymore, so there is a standstill in the product. Then you start squeezing again and the product that starts to cure already is coming out the tube. So you have a difference in strength of the bead. Now I'm gonna load the battery gun. I'm lucky, till now no glue on my hands. So in real life, when you have a moving horse, it can happen that you have glue everywhere. It's not easy to open the tube, but I look into it, no obstruction. Put a tip on it. Sometimes you have to press real hard to get a tip over the nut because the filling, they fill the tubes from above with a very high pressure. So if you don't close the neck very well, you have glue everywhere during the filling process. Okay, battery gun. There are different speeds. This gun, on the highest speed, it is about speed step number 3 of a Makita gun. There are guns that go so fast that the mixing is very bad, so therefore we choose a gun that is not very fast, so it's actually slow, but you get a better mixing and a better flow through the tip. So I don't put it on the highest speed, so somewhere in the middle, and then first I want to make sure that the mixing is okay, and then I'm gonna make the bead. As you can see, there is a constant flow, and it's actually pretty much, so therefore if I make an artificial wall or I want to fill up a gap or a crack, I'm going to put it a little bit slower. Okay, if you want to make a hoof wall repair, make sure you have your tip in the product all the time. If you don't have your tip in the product all the time, there is a risk of air bubbles getting enclosed in the material. So as you can see, my tip is always in the glue. It never leaves the glue, so you get no air bubbles in the product. I'm going to show you a simple trick how you can make artificial shoe. I do it like this. Keep your mixing tip always in the product. I showed you it with a battery gun, and you can see how easy it goes with a battery gun. If I use a normal gun, it's pretty difficult to keep the tip in the product. And if you squeeze slowly, you see that the product is not runny. So you can really build artificial shoe or whatever you want. Like this. Same thing is when you want to repair a crack. So in this case we have a toe crack, and I always keep my tip in the product. And we have a quarter crack. Quarter crack is always difficult. And it's closed. So when the polyurethane glue, the Shufix, is cured, we're gonna grind everything that's too much away. It's smooth, it's flat. Ready!